Welcome to the series finale of the hardest NCAA football dynasty rebuild on YouTube, where I'm trying to take the Iowa Hawkeyes to back-to-back national titles without running a single offensive play. This has been a crazy season so far, as we took a quadruple overtime loss to Notre Dame in week 1, but bounced back with a few big wins, including a clutch last-second upset against Oregon. Our free safety Emmanuel Turner has been going crazy so far this year, and sits alone atop the Heisman watch as he has his sights set on 50 interceptions this season. We'll see if he can achieve his goal, and if we can go out with a bang in his final season by taking home the national title. Alright, y'all, so we are taking on Washington, a team that's given us a lot of trouble in the past, and they're starting it out in the Wildcat. Tybo Rogers punches Emmanuel Turner in the face and is off to the races, taking this to the crib. About as bad of a start as we could have asked for. But it seems like we see this from Washington every year, man. They actually beat our national championship winning team in the regular season last year. We do have the Huskies pinned back after a magnificent punt. We know this could be potentially dangerous. Thankfully, Frederick able to lay down the big hit. This running back's already shown he can take it to the crib in the blink of an eye. As Washington trying to go with a quick pass, Michael Crowell had a shot at the pick six. That's one we gotta have trailing by 7. Richard Amos gonna have great field position for a kick return here, though. Unfortunately, not able to do anything with that. And this is a way longer field goal than I meant to make it for our kicker. He is going to miss this short. Yeah, man, I should have just put my head down and gotten a few yards. I forget we no longer have an elite kicker, and Washington is just scorching us here. Yeah, don't let that 2-6 record deceive you, bro. Washington is a tough team. They also have a quarterback who loves to scramble at every opportunity, so that's going to be really annoying to deal with as well. Desperately need to stop here on 3rd down, and Washington just going speed option, but a great tackle by Ben Keeter. He continues to be fantastic. Washington is actually going to take the field goal here. All right, we really need Richard Amos to do something in the kick return game soon. I'm going to try something a little bit different. We're just going to go to the center and hit the back juke. That does not work out for us. You're apparently going to need a serious comeback to win this game, and Washington just trying to run off the clock breaks off another big play. After being great these last few weeks, run defense has just gotten exposed today, and our pass defense hasn't been so hot either. At this point, we just got to play for a pick, and the quarterback's just chucking it to Michael Crowell. Bro, we've got to have those. Crowell with a couple killer misses now, and Washington is going to get into field goal range. This can't be the way we go out, man. Washington's going with a slant, and this time Crowell gets the pick. A shot to take it to the crib with zeros on the clock. Just got to outrun one guy, but he cannot do it. Dang, bro. That would have been huge. Crowell's still hyped up. So we head to halftime looking tough. Man, it would have been so big if we got a pick 6 there. We haven't gotten a lot of opportunities as Washington's been mostly run heavy. We come up with a nice sack there. Chase Brackney continues to be really solid. We'll see what we got on 3rd and long. Washington's going with the bunch formation, just chucking it up to Eric Ward, who makes a nice play to swat that away. Time is running out, man. This loss would be detrimental to our playoff seed. Emmanuel Turner's been super quiet today. Heisman winners gotta do something here. As Washington going with the run out of the gun on 3rd down, we're able to stop that short once again, playing better defense now, but we've just not been able to come up with points. This is on Richard Amos, man. He's gotta do something for us, and this is his best return of the day. He is gonna swerve his way down into field goal range this time. Alright, so this puts us back in the game. We can at least tie it up if we get a pick 6 now, and it's gotta happen soon, man. Time is running down, and they're gonna try that out route. Emmanuel Turner just a little bit too short for that. So we head to the 4th quarter, needing a miracle. So here we go, 3rd down, and Washington just going with the speed option. We gotta string this out, and they're gonna give Washington the first. Are you serious? Really did not think he got that, man. Now we're in calling timeouts mode, praying for Washington to try to surprise us with a pass on 3rd down. They're just gonna go with the read option. Emmanuel Turner sits dude down, so it's gonna be up to Richard Amos to take it about 100 yards to the crib, and we'll see if he can do it to save our playoff seed. It's gonna take some magic here. He hits the back juke, and he might have a shot. He picks up a block, and he is in the clear. Richard Amos is going down the sideline and taking it to the crib. One of the most clutch plays of this series. Are you kidding me, bro? We are going to take this game to overtime against all odds. Richard Amos with a clutch last-second kick return for the 2nd time in his career. And of course, we just have to kick to start out overtime, so a turnover wins us the game, touchdown loses us the game, and Washington just dumping it off. Not a good start. We cannot lose after that play from Amos, man. Washington going run heavy now. Good hit from Keeter, but they pick up the 1st down. Washington gonna go 5 wide. We move to the quarters package, and the quarterback is just taking off. We swarm him in the backfield. Frederick ended up getting the sack. Heart's beating just a little bit here, boys. I'm not gonna lie. Washington going with a QB draw. Great tackle from our backup strong safety in the quarters package. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 6. Washington's quarterback is taking off, throws across his body, and Sonny Butler makes a wicked diving catch to win the game. One of the craziest plays I've ever seen, caps off a crazy game. And Washington hands us our 2nd loss in the season. Now we might have to win out to get into the playoffs. I don't know how Washington just gets us every year. So after that loss, we dropped to 18, still definitely in the playoff picture, but we really might have to win out now. Emmanuel Turner dropping down on the Heisman watch after a rare 0-pick performance. Still has 18 interceptions on the season, of course. It's crazy how different this team looked last week from the team we've seen all season. But Emmanuel Turner returning to form here, catching the pick on the slant route. That's how we crack it open. Starting it out with a pick is very nice to see, and we have a chance to get another one here. Richard Amos stepping in front of that, getting us into field goal range. Let's go. We will pop out to a 3-point lead on Wisconsin. We have dominated this series in the past. I actually don't think we've lost to Wisconsin in this whole dynasty. And they're going with a little corner route action here. Emmanuel Turner baiting that up to perfection, getting the easy pick. And we're able to hold off the Badgers for now. Gonna have to start turning those picks into touchdowns though. Wisconsin going with a little triple option action here. We play that to perfection, forcing the pitch. Frederick getting the tackle in the backfield. This safety duo continues to ball out, but Wisconsin is able to pick up a 3rd down on the corner route. All good. I have faith that this quarterback's probably gonna throw another pick. And we get a nice sack in the backfield there. Corey Freeman coming up big. And Wisconsin's gonna have to chuck it deep on 3rd and 18. Little stick and nod action, and Emmanuel Turner looking tall on that play. Getting the swat, which is fine because we probably wouldn't have returned it anyways. Now Richard Amos is gonna have the chance to cook. I know we didn't win last week, but I'm still very happy with Richard Amos, and he's gonna hit another crazy return here, getting the spin going on and getting all the way down into field goal range before halftime here. That should give us a 6-point lead. Our kicker just sneaks it in. Not a lot of points today, but I love how this defense has been looking. Almost another pick for Emmanuel Turner there. Big turning point in the game. We cannot give up anything before halftime, and they run the exact same play. Unfortunately, Turner doesn't come down with it. The hands have not been perfect today from our boy. Amos gonna have another chance here, breaking a tackle, getting down the sideline, and if he broke loose, he would have taken that to the crib. Unfortunately, I think this field goal is gonna be just a tad too long for us. We're gonna try it anyway though. Why not? Yeah, I didn't even get all of that. Wisconsin's guys are actually gonna take this out of the end zone, which is a-okay with me because now they're not gonna get that good field position. We're holding on to this 6-point lead going into halftime, and we're gonna extend it here. Emmanuel Turner coming up with the one-handed snag, and this field goal is nice and easy for us. Emmanuel Turner has been playing absolutely beautiful football today. And they're just throwing it up into traffic here. This time it'll be Eric Ward on the pick. Our slot cornerback continues to make plays, as I didn't hit that user quite right. Look at our defensive stats for the day. Absolutely beautiful. This game's not over though. We gotta stay on top of things, and they're just going with a screen here. Now maybe the game is over. Michael Crowell is gonna take this to the crib, continuing to ball out. That'll give us a very comfortable 16-point lead. Look at Herky doing the clap push-up. Wisconsin's running out of time. They're gonna start going vertical, and dude just chucks it up. Somehow that gets completed. Alright, so maybe we're not out of the woods yet. You just never know what could happen, man. Wisconsin is throwing these crazy passes. Like, bro, what is going on? The game is cheating right now. This offense hasn't done anything all day, and now they're going crazy, but we're gonna end it here. They just chuck it to Michael Crowell, and he continues his dominance as that left side quarterback position. Probably gonna be the runner-up to Turner for the Jim Thorpe Award. So that should put the Badgers away, but we're not done yet. Why not another pick for Richard Amos? He deserves it after what he did for us last game. This is the part of the game I love, because all the risk is taken out. You can just hunt for picks, bait everything up. And Wisconsin has seemed pretty happy to just chuck the ball up in the sky. Wisconsin's quarterback has an astounding 8 interceptions on the day, and he just keeps throwing them, dude. Richard Amos with what I believe is his 3rd on the day. And as I've come to expect, we send Wisconsin packing with a blowout loss. Very nice way to bounce back from that depressing Washington game. Classical Big Ten West matchup against Minnesota today. Minnesota ranked number 11, but I don't know. I don't know if they should be ranked that high. We're gonna take that to the bank on the first series. I've had my eye on the Gophers all year because they've been ranked ahead of us despite having a weaker schedule and a weaker overall team. And Frederick getting his first big hit of the day there. We can't sleep on Minnesota though because they have handed us some tough losses in the past. But they have certainly had an interesting game plan to start this one out. But Richard Amos getting his first chance to cook today, coming off a 3 interception performance last week. I'm honestly surprised that this man isn't on the Heisman watch with how he's been returning. And he has a good one here, chance to get it into field goal range, but he gets absolutely sat down. But I'm trying something a little different here. Look at me using it to get in front of the punt. With Minnesota sputtering on offense, we got to take advantage of this good field position. We got 3rd and 4 here. Minnesota's just going with verticals, and we have the quarter package in to cover that up this time. We are nonetheless looking quite solid going into the second quarter. We got 3rd and 1. Minnesota actually gonna pass out of this, just going with this evil spacing play, but we get the pass rush. Corey Freeman's name has popped up a lot lot in the last few games. This is the first year we've had a defensive end who's really made a big impact. We need some Amos magic here, man. Hasn't been able to get anything cooking in the return game, though. But our punting continues to be excellent. This is just what we do here at the University of Iowa. That boy Corey Freeman getting another sack there. Great pass rush. Minnesota's punter has just been booming on. Amos should be able to get into field goal range here, and he will. A chance for more, and he has just got a couple guys to beat. The punter's trying to get him, but Richard Amos will take this to the casa. Let's go. We take a 2-score lead before halftime, and just like that, we are looking real good in this one. Minnesota finally has some decent field position here, but we shut them down anyways. Look at the team defense today, only 50 yards. That's all very nice, but Emmanuel Turner needs more than 1 pick on the day. I believe he's got 21 picks on the season. We got to stay on that Heisman pace. I said I was going to try to get him 50 this season. We definitely have not been on track there. Our defense has just been so good today, he hasn't had to do a whole lot. Through 3/4 of football, we have given the Gophers nothing. But if the Gophers do get something, this is going to be the drive, man. They're finally kind of putting it together. Quarterback has all day. I knew he was going to try to hit that bounce route. Turner able to come down to make the play and keep that clock rolling. Getting a tackle for loss as well on the draw. You're going to have to do better than that, Minnesota. They tried to run a balanced attack, but we have just shut down everything. And they're going with slants here into triple coverage, but dude comes down with it. Never thought we'd get coached by a dude named Kevin Smith, but here we are. Minnesota's quarterback throws it directly to Richard Amos, who unfortunately brickhands it. It's okay. After the 3-pick performance and all the kick returns, he's allowed to drop one every once in a while. Minnesota's quarterback taking off and picking up the first down. Yeah, this game is definitely not over, man. They get a touchdown here, things are going to get a little creepy. And dude is just chucking it to the corner of the end zone. I don't know why Prattle just ran around in the back there. But Minnesota is right back in the game. They are going with the onside kick here, so we'll have a chance to get it in field goal range, but Minnesota recovers it. Wow, man, the Gophers just lulled us to sleep, and just like that, we're fighting for our lives. So under a minute and a half left, the Big Ten division title is on the line. Minnesota not changing a whole lot with their play calling. We've seen this a lot from Big Ten teams this year, not showing a great sense of urgency at the end of games. But Minnesota gonna have a 3rd and inches. Could be anything here, and they're just gonna go with the dump off. Keeter gets swatted away, but a big tackle for loss. And here we go, 4th and 4. Minnesota's going with 5 wide. Just going with the stick play. Emmanuel Turner was right there, but can't hop for it. Don't really know what to expect here, boys. Absolutely anything could happen. After being shut down all day, Minnesota's quarterback is dropping dimes. And if we lose this game, we might not even be headed for the playoffs. Gophers are going to have 1st and goal with 30 seconds left. Quarterback has all day, and you gotta be kidding me, man. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this game was over. All right, so we'll see if Amos can make some more magic here. 20 seconds left. And he's gonna have to do a lot of cooking to get us into field goal range. He will cut it in, cut it out, might have a shot, but gets hawked down on the edge. Minnesota's even gonna have a little bit of time before the end of regulation here. We have generally had a really bad luck in overtime, as you've seen in this video. But Minnesota trying to go for the win. They tried. Turner almost gets the game-winning pick. Oh man, we gotta have that, fellas. Oh my god, Minnesota going with the halfback angle here. They're trying the corner route, and it looked like we had another chance at a pick. Just gotta make sure we swat this Hail Mary out of the sky. Quarterback just goes down in the backfield. We are headed to overtime. Here we go, man. We gotta win one of these eventually, right? Minnesota's offense heads into overtime flaming high. Give up a touchdown, and we will lose the game. All right, so 3rd and 12. We're gonna have a chance here. And Minnesota just playing it safe, going with the draw. I almost didn't make the tackle, though. All right, so Minnesota's just gonna kick the field goal, it looks like. Emmanuel Turner trying to block it, but he cannot get through. So we will be heading to a 2nd overtime once again, bro. I think this is our 3rd overtime game of the year, right? We're just gonna have to kick the field goal to start off the 2nd OT. Pretty simple. Pick for a win, touchdown for a loss. What do we got, defense? Oh god, they've got a corner out. Keeter, you gotta make this tackle. Okay, they're gonna get down to the 5. All right, kids, gotta clutch up here. What do we got? Got a counter. Oh god, great tackle from Cameron, bro. Need an interception here, plain and simple. Minnesota going with the run again. Our linebacker's coming up big. Here we go, 3rd and goal. We'll see what the Gophers go with here. They are just going to run a draw, playing it conservative once again. All right, so barring a block here, we're headed to a 3rd OT. And this time, Emmanuel Turner got pretty close. We make that a longer field goal. We have a chance to affect the kick there. All right, OT number 3, boys. This has been an emotionally exhausting video. As Minnesota's just going with like some kind of halfback screen. Dude is gonna chuck that deep, and Keeter had a chance at a pick, bro. Come on. Had a shot there, man. On 2nd and 10, Minnesota going with the read option. Big hit from Frederick. All right, 3rd and 8, man. 3rd and 8. Come on. Minnesota is gonna go with, I don't even know what. They dump it off. We stop them short again. We might just be heading to a 4th OT. All right, how about we get in here, Turner? We haven't been able to get in for a block in a while. So we head to overtime number 4. Unbelievable, bro. I did not see this coming after the way this game started out. Come on now, boys. Gophers are going with 4 verts. This could be dangerous, but we get the sack. Pass rush coming up huge. All right, that's big time. Gonna hop on Frederick here, and they just dump it off over the middle. Dang. Okay, 3rd and 5. I'm nervous, man. Minnesota is gonna go with a flood route. I tried to bait it up, but they throw it over the middle, and dude is gonna get into the end zone, bro. You gotta be kidding me, man. I cannot believe we lost this game. That is just depressing. I expected more from this team, dude. That leaves us in a 4-way tie for the Big Ten West, but we got head-to-head over Oregon and USC, so I don't know what would happen here. We're gonna need Minnesota to lose one of their next 2, probably. Emmanuel Turner continuing to fall on the Heisman watch, but I wouldn't say we're out of the playoff race yet. If we win out, and especially if we get into the Big Ten championship game, we definitely have a chance to slide in. So we definitely need to win against Michigan today to stay in the playoff and Big Ten championship picture. And Eric Frederick starting this off with a wild pick. Frederick continues to be a staple on this defense. He has exceeded my expectations as a replacement for Wampa. And Michigan's quarterback has just a whole year in the pocket here. I'm trying to cover everything. He's gonna chuck that up deep for Amos. Thankfully, it was a bit underthrown. Amos able to swat it away. Need our D lineman to be better than that. And Michigan just going slants here once again. Just a lot of time to get that throw out. I guess it was a fumble. All right, but they're gonna review the fumble, of course. The play does, of course, get reversed. They better let you turn off the stupid replay reviews in the new NCAA football. I tell you what. Definitely one of the things I like least about this game. I also really do not like the bounce route. Michigan's run a good balance so far. Cameron laying the boom there. Cameron has just been so good. He reminds me of a heavier version of Hakeem Godfrey from the Tulane series. Guy just knows how to lay down a big hit. So we head to the end of the first, knotted at 0. All right, Richard Amos gonna get it from near his own end zone. We'll see if he can cook anything up here. And he actually does have a little bit of space, getting loose, getting a couple of blocks. Might he have a shot? Oh, bro, I was counting on that block from Frederick. All right, Emmanuel Turner, where you at? Only a couple picks in the last few games. He does get a little tackle for loss there. He has just not been playmaking up to his usual standard. We saw in that last return that the Michigan punt defense is kind of slow. So I feel like we got one in us today. Look at all the pancakes. We're gonna take that to the left, take it to the right. Should at the very least be able to get into field goal range here, and we do. It will be 54 yards into the win, and our kicker is gonna hit it off the crossbar. He has been a weak link this year, dude. Looks like the Wolverines are gonna try to do a little something before half. They just go slants here, and they are somehow able to pick up the first. Wolverine passing game has definitely been pretty lackadaisical this half. All they need is one big play. And their quarterback has happy feet. That'll get them near field goal range. Need a pick here, kids. But now Michigan definitely close to field goal range. They've been refusing to go with the 4 verts, but they just have the corner route wide open. Carmelo English absolutely cooks Richard Amos. All right, boys, so 9 seconds. Got to keep these kids out of the end zone, and they're going with the stick route. There's Emmanuel Turner coming up with the one-handed pick, and this one should be going to the crib. This running back is like weirdly fast, and he's gonna catch us, bro. What? Emmanuel Turner really got hawked down, bro? All right, so that's a little disappointing, but we're gonna head into halftime knotted up. This has definitely been one of the weirdest games we've played this year, and Richard Amos brickhanding the pick. 3rd and 7. I'm kind of watching for a screen here. Nope, Michigan is just going with some vertical action, and the quarterback throws a dart, but that is right to Cameron, who's gonna get a chance to return this. Remember, Cameron is 92 speed. He is taking it down the sideline, and they're gonna catch up to him, but he rumbles into the end zone. Mike Cameron, the GOAT, bro. You gotta love this, man. So a totally game-changing play just like that. We're back in control. And Michigan is just gonna try the corner route. Emmanuel Turner trying to pimp that. Very nice coverage on the corner there. I'm waiting for this Michigan offense to try to do something interesting, but that is just not their prerogative. They're all about just keeping this game close, which, as we saw against Minnesota, can apparently be a very effective method. They're just going backward there. So we head to the 4th with a slim lead. You just know in the last couple minutes of this game, Michigan is gonna turn it up, and they have a dude wide open on the corner. Ward gets cooked at a bad time. Michigan will rock with the 5 wide on 3rd down. We're coming out in the quarters package. That is absolutely boxed up. Just need to get some kind of pass rush. Why can we not guard these bounce routes, man? Got 3 guys around the ball just staring at that dude running free. But Michigan is gonna try Crowell on the deep shot. Not the right move, and Crowell with a chance to do something. Just gonna get out to the 20, but a huge play for Michael Crowell to go. So a couple of big plays in the red zone are keeping us in the lead. Clock ticks under 2 minutes. But they're trying Richard Amos. Amos, we gotta have that. 3 drops on the day for the fella. I already said, though, I'm not gonna hate on Amos. He has single-handedly won us a couple games this year. And oh god, Michigan quarterback has a year in the pocket. He's gonna chuck it deep. I think that was illegal touching, though, right? Right? Did dude not go out of bounds? First of all, the fact that he has time to complete this route and come back across the field. But look at this. Nope, he doesn't go out of bounds. Just Frederick getting lost. So Michigan gonna tie up the game. All right, well, that's not ideal. Not ideal at all. And Michigan forcing the fumble on the kick return. That could have ended the game right there, but thankfully we pick it right up. This has just been a brutal run of games. We cannot catch a break right now. And this might be one, but Turner dropping the pick. Dude has dropped a couple of game-winning picks in these last few games. They're going with the halfback angle. Turner is on it, and thankfully we get some kind of pass rush. All right, can Amos do it again? Let's cook number 7. Amos gonna take the ball deep in his own territory as the big house is going crazy, picking up a couple of blocks. We just need field goal range. Amos, beat this guy. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna need a good punt here. Going for the pylon, and dude is gonna muff the ball. We recover. The stupidest way possible for us to take the lead. A blunder from Michigan's special teams, and now we just gotta hold it down for 20 seconds. They're actually going with the screen there, and we're gonna keep dude in bounds. They'll have to use a timeout. I'm just hopping on Keeter here. We're not taking any risks. Gonna send him on the pass rush here, and dude has to throw it. Nice play from Amos to swat that away. Just 15 seconds, guys. Please, nothing crazy, please. The quarterback is gonna have just way too long in the pocket here. Finding Marshall, who stiff arms a guy, but they're only gonna have 6 seconds left. So it'll be Hail Mary time for the Wolverines, and they just dump it off to the running back. Okay, we'll take the win, man. We've had a brutal run of games. I feel like we deserve that. One of the stupidest games of this dynasty for sure. As Emmanuel Turner got player of the game, but Cameron's play is what got us across. So after the road win, we are definitely close to being in the playoff rankings here. Need Minnesota to lose their last game, bro. Emmanuel Turner still down a little bit on the Heisman watch as Eastern Michigan's dude's in the lead. This dude does have some pretty crazy stats, man. So in the regular season final, we are taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Seems this game always winds up being in the snow. We've won most of our games against Nebraska in this dynasty. This season has been all over the place, so I have no idea what's going to happen today. Seems like a different team shows up depending on the day, you know? Nebraska going with this weird play on 3rd down. I don't know what to cover, and somehow that's going to get completed. And I'm not trying to see a field goal here. Let's get a pick. Oh, but Nebraska's just going to go with a QB draw. Very, very lame play call. We are just going to hold them to a field goal. How about an Emmanuel Turner block here? That's what I'd like to see. Got pretty close, but the Huskers are going to take the lead. Felt like that drive took a year, man. We might need the return game to get cooking today, and Richard Amos has a lane, getting a block, swerving around a couple of guys, but gets hawked. Thought we had it. We're just going to have to punt the ball away, but look at this. A masterful dime. Our punter's been really good this year. And I don't care. I'm selling out here. Let's get a safety. Oh, God. Nebraska's actually going to pass it. I did not expect that at all. Thankfully, nothing crazy happens there. And Nebraska just handing it off, picking up the 1st down. I feel like the spots have been, like, not going our way lately. Looks like Nebraska's going to run one more play before halftime, and they are going to pass it. Going with the in route, and Turner has it. We got to take this to the crib. No time. I'm trying to pitch it, but Nebraska's going to pick it up. Absolutely chaotic play. Dang, man. If only that time hadn't run down. So it looks like we got another dogfight on our hands. Nebraska hasn't done anything crazy on offense, but we just cannot get those points. Something's got to happen soon for us. And Nebraska's quarterback just has a goddamn year in the pocket, bro. So a big time 3rd down. Feels like we need a pick here, man. Nebraska just going with this weird bubble screen. Emmanuel Turner played it beautifully, but not able to come down with it. Turner just not catching his picks at the right times right now. Amos gonna have to take it out of his own end zone. Trying to make some magic happen here, and he hits the back juke. A lot of space for Richard Amos, but he's gonna have to cook, and we cannot get it back inside. Dang. But we're able to pin Nebraska at the 1. They're just trying to run clock here. We're trying to get the safety, and we do. Low key though, it might have been better if we just got a punt return there. I don't know. All right, we got to do something with this safety return. Amos is gonna get it. Gonna take it to the inside, hit the back juke. Ooh, we gotta get out there, bro. This has potential to be an absolutely stupid score, but Nebraska going after the punt. No way we win on this 2 games in a row, dude. Oh God, it's a 57-yard field goal though. I don't even think we can make this, man. I gotta try it, and yeah, that's nowhere close. Our kicker sucks, bro. I'm gonna be really sad if we only managed 2 points in our last game of the season. I should have just taken that field goal, bro. I got too greedy going for the safety, and now it's gonna take a return to win this for sure. Richard Amos has, of course, done this before in his career. All we gotta do is give him a chance, and we will. We stop him short on 3rd down. All right, Amos, here we go. I know we're asking a lot of you, buddy, but how about we take this one to the casa? Not gonna have a lot of room here. We're gonna have to cut it in, cut it out. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. No way. We are at least going to get into field goal range here, swerving around the punter. Okay. I will take that. We should have cribbed that, but I'll take it. Richard Amos is actually the GOAT. I'll never say anything bad about him, man. All right, 1 minute, guys. Just hold it down for 1 minute. Please don't do this. Nebraska is just going to dump it off. We stop them short, and the clock is running. I don't know why they're not using a timeout. Time really running down on the Huskers. They just dump it off again, and they are getting close to field goal range now. One big completion is all they need to win this game. It looks like this is just a slant play. Emmanuel Turner once again dropping a game-winning pick, man. I don't know what's up with this man. Looked like a surefire Heisman winner, but he might have fumbled it. Nebraska just go inverts at this point. We need the pass rush, guys. We need the pass rush. Dude cannot have this much time. We finally get him. All right, just gotta swat this down. Don't let them do it to us, guys. Please don't let them do it to us. They're going to chuck it deep, and Turner swats it away. We win the game 5-3. The most Kirk Ferentz win ever, dog. What an absolutely stupid game. That's the most Iowa-Nebraska game you can get. Richard Amos clutching up again. The fans are loving it in the snow. All right, so time to see if we will make the conference championship game. Need Minnesota to lose to Wisconsin. And we did make it. We're taking on Ohio State once again, of course. Oh, but Minnesota didn't lose. I guess we won the tiebreaker, huh? Yeah, because we got the wins over Oregon and USC. That's enough to get us across. This will be a game for the playoffs. For anyone who says we don't deserve it, look how tough of a schedule we play. Emmanuel Turner also going to be playing for his second Heisman Trophy here. So here we go. Our playoff hopes come down to this. We are taking on Ohio State in the Big Ten Championship. It would be a real shame to end this series without going to the playoffs. But hopefully we can take care of Ohio State today. Richard Amos with a little bit of space, but gets hit. Not going to be too easy to run away from these Ohio State players. And their quarterback is going crazy on this play, throwing guys off of him for a big game. So the tackling looking a little iffy on that first play, but doesn't look iffy on the next. Cameron laying down the big hit. We got a big 3rd and 10 early in the game. They are trying Michael Crowell, who swats it away. Would have been nice to get the pick, but our defense off to a good start. Richard Amos going to have to do some cooking. Hits the back juke, trying to run away from these guys, but gets sat down at the 30. It's looking like this game is going to be a dogfight. And Ohio State throwing the slant here, trying Richard Amos, who comes up with an amazing pick. That is not a play you normally see the outside cornerback make. And that sets us up beautifully for the field goal, but our kicker can't make that. Really, man? That was 56 yards. Our kicker last year could boom 62. Not having a quality kicker has really hurt this team, but Ohio State throws it to Cameron here. Cameron has made so many huge plays this season, and he is gonna take this to the bank for an opening touchdown. Cameron has turned into maybe my favorite player on this team. This guy is just about a Stringer Bell level linebacker. And with the way our defense has been playing, I feel great about this game now. So big time 3rd down for the Bucks. They just go speed option this time. Unfortunately, we can't get out there. We've been mostly shutting down this run attack so far. I've been waiting for Ohio State to break off a big play, and here it is. Grant breaks a couple of tackles and rumbles deep into our territory. This becomes a critical drive before halftime. This time Richard Amos can't cover up the slant. Ohio State's quarterback has as many picks as he has completions. The Bucks still have a chance to tie the game. It'll be a big 3rd and goal for our defense, and the Bucks are trying to go with the halfback angle. That is Emmanuel Turner's route. He will hawk that down all day. He hold Ohio State off, and a nice punt will put him inside the 10. And on the first play of this drive, they're going with the exact same look, halfback angle, and the quarterback makes the exact same mistake. Emmanuel Turner takes that to the bank to take a 2-score lead, and now we are firmly in control of this game. Turner having a Heisman performance today, and now Ohio State is really floundering. Just trying this screen should have been another pick. We have a shot to really put this game away, and Emmanuel Turner has developed some brick hands here. They're just chucking it up to him right now. He's gonna get another shot, and this time he will not miss. What are you doing, Ohio State? Just like that, we have a 3-touchdown lead. Their quarterback is 2 for 12, man. We might just be headed to the playoffs this year after all. And after that Emmanuel Turner tackle, Richard Amos gonna get a chance at a punt return. He's got plenty of space to cook, get some blocks to the outside, but 26 gets him. Time is running out for Ohio State. They go curls here, and Emmanuel Turner recognizes that, coming up with the pick, and that might just seal this game up. His 4th on the day. I'd really like to see Emmanuel Turner get his Heisman, and after a stop on 3rd down, Ohio State is resorting to going for it on 4th. This play will be the game, and Emmanuel Turner just reading that bounce route to perfection. That should seal up both the game and his Heisman hopes. 5 picks in the Big Ten Championship game. Turner's had some of his best reads ever in this game, where he's really been making opportunities for himself, and at this point Ohio State's quarterback is just chucking, throws it up to Michael Crowell, and Crowell has a convoy to take it to the crib. We have dominated the Big Ten Championship game. There's absolutely no way the playoff committee can leave us out at this point. We win, I think, our 2nd Big Ten Championship in this dynasty. Emmanuel Turner, of course, player of the game after that. But before that explosion, we had big plays from Amos and Cameron as well. The Cameron pick six was huge. So time to see if Turner won the Heisman and see what our playoff seed is going to be. Turner gets robbed of the Heisman, losing to an Eastern Michigan running back. Come on, man. Turner does, of course, win every other award. I'm sure he'll win a Heisman next season. That is still pretty disappointing. Amos winning the Johnny the Jet award, of course. So we'll be taking on LSU in the first round of the playoffs. This team may be 8-4, but they are, of course, 99 overall. I love to see a playoff game in Kinnick Stadium. We'll see what we can do against LSU today, and Richard Amos with a ton of space on the opening kick, but gets hawked down. So LSU's 99 overall offense takes the field, and they're gonna start this off with a big play on third down. That play has been killing us for years, and they get inside the 25. Pass rush was sadly nowhere to be found, as LSU going for the touchdown here. Thankfully, Eric Ward able to swat it away. Looked like the quarterback panicked just a little bit there, but hopefully that's something we can exploit today. Emmanuel Turner gets the pick on the halfback angle. That's the route he snagged on twice in the Big Ten championship game. It's crazy that a man who's on pace to get 50 interceptions did not win the Heisman. He's planning on proving once again this game that he absolutely deserved that award. And we'll see what Richard Amos can do here. Has to make a man miss, but he does. He is down the sidelines, and this time I think he maybe got into field goal range. Our kicker has not proved that he can make this, and we'll see here. This is going to hit off the crossbar. Our kicking struggles continue. 56 yards was easy for our kicker last year. The limited range puts a lot more strain on our defense, but I don't know what the LSU quarterback was doing there. Just chucks the ball in the air, and Eric Ward picks it up. We should have been scooping and scoring that, dude. But this time we should be able to get the 3. Oh my god, bro, what is wrong with our kicker? Not only is the range a problem, but the accuracy too, clearly. We get 0 points out of the sequence, and LSU's running back looking a little bit dangerous. Looks like we might just need a pick 6 to score. We're gonna make it third down here. They're going with this weird screenplay, but Emmanuel Turner sees the route over the middle of the field and gets his second pick of the day. I almost got sucked in by that bubble screen, but we make the right read. So we're quickly heading towards the second half, tied at 0. But he tries Emmanuel Turner again. You idiot. We gotta take this to the crib, and we do. Turner's third pick of the day finally goes to the crib, and that route has just been money these last couple of games. Kinnick Stadium is bouncing as we get some pressure getting into the backfield for the sack. LSU is actually still passing for it here before halftime, but dude throws it right to Frederick, who comes up with the pick, spinning off a guy to get into field goal range. He knows our kicker can't make that, and that'll give us a huge 3. Going into the second half, this game is looking exactly how I'd hoped, and Turner getting stiff arm, but comes back around to make the tackle. We just need one more pick to break this game open, as LSU going with the stick play. Turner answers the call, and once again he will take it to the crib, and the 3-score lead is feeling real secure right now. You just never know what could happen here, though. LSU is driving it a little bit, but dude, this guy just does not know where to throw the ball. Emmanuel Turner getting his 5th of the day. I believe that is 10 in 2 games, but he's not in here. Did he get hurt? All right, looks like he just dinged up his elbow, but she had a chance to get that 6th pick, and Corral is cooked here, but I just don't think LSU has enough time. We'll see if LSU's quarterback can finally do something right. Apparently he cannot. Cameron continues to ball out, coming up with a pick, and he might have a shot to take this to the crib, swerving around a guy, and nothing but green grass in front of him. Cameron has been the piece that has really gotten us across to being a playoff team. Emmanuel Turner is back in the game, which is good to see, and Corral wanted to get a piece after getting burned. Coming up with yet another one-handed pick. He's been coming up with insane catches, dude. Emmanuel Turner is going to send this quarterback packing with a big hit, and what had to have been by far the worst game of his career. And we come up with an opening round playoff dub. Confetti has fallen in Kinnick Stadium. Fun stats today is Turner with 5, Cameron with a big pick 6, Corral with 1, and Frederick with 1. So in the second round of the playoffs, we're taking on number 2 UCF. Not too sure what to expect from the Knights today, but based on our last couple of games, we are definitely ready for this thing. So here we go, college football playoff quarterfinals in the Fiesta Bowl. Definitely an interesting matchup in the college football playoff quarterfinals, as UCF has a serious scrambler at quarterback. And they're already moving the ball a little bit, but they make a mistake trying Emmanuel Turner, who has just been on fire these last few games, man. After 2 5-pick performances, he starts this out with a touchdown. Seems like the Heisman snub just reinvigorated Emmanuel Turner. I'm very excited to check his stats at the end of the video, and Richard Amos gonna get his here on the deep ball. This defense is playing the best it's played all season for sure. 2 picks already, and I want some more. Emmanuel Turner getting another tackle. We headed the second looking really sharp, and that'll put us in good position on second down. Who tries to get out again, but this this time we bottle it up. Really watching for that halfback screen here, but instead UCF just going with curls, nothing doing. Knights will have to punt it from the 40. Amos gonna get it from his own end zone. Let's see if he can do some serious cooking here. He actually gets a block, might have a shot if he gets another one. Number 44 hawks him down. Oh, nice little return from Amos though. And we're gonna have to punt it here. UCF trying to receive it, and dude takes it off the dome. We pick it up. Hopefully our kicker can make it this time. He's had a lot of misses, but sneaks that through. As long as we can stop anything crazy from happening here, I'm feeling good. And it looks like UCF's quarterback is out of the game. I don't know if he got benched or if he's hurt. But they're going with the screen here. We can't quite get to it. Might have put this game away if we got it. And yeah, UCF's quarterback is out for 10 weeks. We'll see if this backup quarterback gives him a little spark, because sometimes that does happen. But Amos almost coming down with the pick on the screen. He has 2 completions for 0 yards so far, so not looking super threatening. UCF's moving the ball again here, but this is where they've tended to turn it over. Ward had a chance at the pick there. Would have been nice if he'd come down with that one. But Turner showing the incredible range on the run play. Any horizontal run like that is not going to work against us. A pick 6 would make me feel a whole lot better here, and they just serve up Emmanuel Turner. We won't quite be able to take this to the house, but that should be a nice little field goal. Gonna be a kind of long one, and our kicker will barely not get through. So that'll take us to the 4th. UCF is gonna need 2 touchdowns, and they're just going with the screen. You idiot. Turner will take that. I believe that is his 4th pick of the day. We'll have to check the stat on that. That would make it 14 in 3 games. That should hopefully put the Knights away, as their quarterback has not shown a whole lot of ability. And why not one more for Turner? Another 5-pick performance. We've just been making this dude miserable. Gonna have to check the stats for Turner, but he's got to be nearing 50 picks on the year, and that is another one. Has a chance to take this to the crib, can't quite. And that was actually his 5th pick on the game. Okay. The way Turner has just dialed it in during the postseason has been crazy. Almost another one there. Turner is definitely going to be the number 1 pick if he chooses to enter the draft. You know we're going to pony up with that big NIL money to try to keep him around. One more play, and they're trying him again. This time it'll be Eric Ward on the pick. He's been playing really well. We are headed to the college football playoff semifinals with ease. Our whole defense played really well today, but it was most definitely the Emmanuel Turner show. Just checking in on the stats, he has 39. There were 4 teams from the Big Ten in the quarterfinals. We're the only one who made it to the semis. We'll be taking on yet another 99 overall offense against number 3 Bama. I am not expecting this playoff semifinal to be easy, but we start it off with a big hit fumble. Somehow the quarterback recovers it. Very interesting first play. See a little bit of athleticism from the Bama quarterback here. Gotta watch out for him. Our defense has been playing so well. Emmanuel Turner's had 15 picks in the last 3 games and almost gets another one here. Would have been going to the bank for sure. Couple of missed chances for turnovers there, and Richard Amos hasn't made it to the end zone in a while. He's gonna do his best here, but it'll be tough against a fast Alabama defense. We cut it back in, and that's pretty close to field goal range, but not quite. We're gonna have to punt it here, but dude's going after it, and it bounces right off his dome. We recover. Got one of those in the quarterfinals too. But I feel as though that's a ball don't lie moment. We deserve those 2 turnovers. And Richard Amos getting a turnover here, has a shot to take it to the crib. Gotta outrun number 36, and he is stiff arming, fighting his way in. Let's go. Richard Amos coming up big. A rare successful stiff arm from him. We are off to another great start in this one. And Bama just going slants here. Tried to bait that up. Instead they go to Amos. We do of course see Frederick laying down the big hit there. And now Bama going run game. That's where things could get dangerous. Thankfully we got a nice cushion after the first. Big time 3rd down here. We gotta hold on to the momentum. And Bama just going draw. Keeter sitting dude down. And the boys are hyped up after that one. No big plays for the Tide yet, and they're going with the stupid stick play. Emmanuel Turner is on it for his first pick 6 of the day. And we might be on our way to a semifinal blowout. So we head to halftime up 17. Seems like Bama just ain't the same without Nick Saban. The quarterback is literally just chucking right now, man. He unloads to Eric Ward, who swats it away. We don't even have to go for picks right now. Just gotta stop those big plays. And those big plays don't come too often with this pair of safeties we got. Looking for another Emmanuel Turner pick, but the quarterback has all day, and he hits the wheel route. DJ Abrams has a ton of space, and we are barely able to hawk dude down. This 3rd and goal is a big turning point. They score a touchdown here, they're still in the game. And they're just trying Michael Crowell. How many times have we seen this dude come up with a one-hand pick? That is his 16th on the season. That should hopefully shut out the Tide's chance at a comeback as they waste their one big play. And here we go, 4th and 5 with 3 minutes left. Quarterback's gonna have a long time back there, but just not getting it out. This dude does not seem to have a whole lot of awareness. That'll give us a cozy 20-point lead. Some really crazy stuff would have to happen for us to lose this. They're trying to make something crazy happen here, but the quarterback gets hit in the backfield, fumbling the ball. Bama does pick it up, but I've been really impressed with our pass rush today. This dude just does not know when to get rid of the ball. And at this point, the Tide just try and screen passes and stuff. Dude goes down again. Like, what are you doing? That was linebacker Ryan Hurst's 3rd sack on the day. And now we're just padding those interception stats, man. Dude tries the corner route to Emmanuel Turner. That'll end the semifinal game. We're headed to the national championship with another shutout win. Turner coming up with 2 picks, Crowell with 1, Amos with the big pick 6. So in the Natty, we'll be playing our rematch against Miami, the team that we beat last year. The Hurricanes are 99 across the board. So here we go. Win or lose, this is going to be the final game of the series. One of the biggest games in this channel's history. It's the national championship game as the Hurricanes have clawed their way here from the 12 seed. Richard Amos has a lane on this first return, but this Hurricane defense is too quick. He's not going to get into field goal range. So here we go. Our game against Miami came down to the wire last year. I have no idea what to expect, but Turner almost got a pick 6 on the first play. That was just pure instincts from the best defensive player in NCAA history. So we're taking on Chris Johnson Jr. today, 1,400 rushing yards on the season. Miami definitely has a more run-heavy offense, and we're going to have to shut that down today. Cutbacks were looking a little scary there. This game is definitely going to fly by, man. They're trying Richard Amos here, a chance for our first pick, and we get it. Amos locking down that corner route. Big-time play coming off of a great game in the semifinal matchup. It's all about avoiding the big play today. We'll just need to make 1 or 2 of our own. And here's a big 3rd down. Miami going with the in routes, and I overplayed that, but a great tackle from Crowell. So we head to the second quarter scoreless. We'll see if Richard Amos can cook against this Hurricane special teams unit. He makes a cut, and he has a lot of room. Gonna have a shot to get a touchdown, but he does get us into field goal range. 54 yards is not gonna be easy, but our kicker will knock it through. Let's go. That is a big 3 to start us off. Starting off with the lead is just so huge in these games, especially with a slower moving offense like Miami's. We want to make these boys pass if we can. And this is a great opportunity. 3rd and 12. But the Canes are just gonna go with a draw, staying conservative. It'll be an easy stop though. And that punt return unit looked kind of porous on the last Amos return. We'll see if number 7 can do something here. We're gonna try the back juke trick, but not enough room for it. We'll see if Miami tries to do anything before halftime here. Looks like they will pass for it, and that was a mistake. Emmanuel Turner snatching it up out of the sky. His streak of dominance continues, and we take a 10-point lead. This is where we got to play it at least a little bit safe, but Miami is maybe the one that needs to play it safe. They're just chucking it to our dudes right now. Now they're changing their mind, just trying to run out the clock and get to halftime. But we'll at least get the chance for another punt return. We haven't seen Richard Amos take a kick return to the house in a while, and he is not going to this time. Thankfully, he falls on it. Would have been killer if Miami had picked that up. We're just gonna have to punt it right back to him here, and for the 3rd game in a row, we get that classic muffed punt recovery. In the national championship game, we take it, man. 13-point lead. So Miami starts the second half with their quarterback only having completed 2 passes. And what is this dude doing, man? Michael Crowell's missed a couple of easy picks today. Our second national championship is ticking closer and closer, as the Canes just have not been able to move the ball on us at all. I would love to have another 3 points to make me feel a little bit safer. There's just a lot of time coming off the clock right now, and dude tries us on the stick route. Was hoping Turner would hop for that. Alright, so 3rd and 5. We've got great field position, and Miami going with the same play. Turner once again not able to get it, but we do stop him short. Miami making the decision to punt the ball, and this time we might be able to make him pay for it. A lot of room for Richard Amos. As he cuts it outside, just gotta beat one guy, and he will get us into field goal range this time. Let's go. So we will kick a big time field goal to go up by 16. A nice cushion. Miami has not looked like the offense that scored 55 against number 1 seed Ole Miss, but things can change once we get into this hurry up mode. They seem really dedicated to going with this shake play right now, and this time they try the bounce route. Emmanuel Turner boxes it up for his 2nd pick of the day, and this punt is gonna pin the Canes at the 1. Miami will have to go 99 yards really fast, but they do get a completion here to get him out of the shadow of their end zone. We'll see if there's any Miami magic left in the tank. They try Amos, almost a game-sealing pick. Miami just has not had the juice today, bro. Our defense is too dialed in, forcing a fumble. That'll take a ton of time off. And on 3rd and 20, Miami going with a play-action pass. Very pathetic play call. And dude throws it right into the jaws of Emmanuel Turner, who will take it to the end zone and close it up. The Iowa Hawkeyes are going to be your national champions, as we dominated every every single game of the postseason. Every single player on this team stepped up. The cornerbacks, the safeties, the linebackers, even the D-line. Everything we built in these last 5 years has come together today, and Emmanuel Turner is just adding on to that 40+ interception total this year. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. Should we play another year with this team in video form? I definitely want to play Emmanuel Turner's last year on stream, at least if we get him back. Hope you guys have enjoyed this series, because me and especially my editor have put a lot of work into this thing. And one more big hit from Cameron will do it. We have officially built a dynasty with 0 offense. Kirk Ferentz's dream come true. Emmanuel Turner is of course player of the game once again, and stands behind Kirk as he raises the Natty Championship trophy. In the season finale, 4 for Turner, 1 for Crowell, 1 for Amos. Miami barely threatened to score on the day. Stick around for those end-of-season stats, as Emmanuel Turner had a 45-pick, ridiculous season. Cameron with 6 big ones, Frederick with 5, Crowell 17, Amos 11. Those secondary guys really stepped up this year. Freeman coming up with 16 sacks. Those are Chris Gay numbers right there. Emmanuel Turner has 129 picks in his career at this point. So that'll do it for this one. Be sure to like and comment if you enjoyed. Drop a sub as well, and have a good one. Peace.